Welcome to today's Fireside Chat, the latest in our series where we aim to connect you with real estate professionals and some of our service providers to help learn more about real estate and home ownership. What a lot of people at home might not know is that Ourboro isn't just here to contribute to your down payment and help you get into your property, but we're also here to support you along the way during your home ownership journey. With us today is Ben Bisset, who is the founder and president of Caboodl Home Maintenance, the only company that provides proactive home maintenance services. One of the key services that Ourboro offers homeowners is a complimentary semi-annual home maintenance care package that Ben and his team provides. Caboodl also acts as a lifeline to homeowners for any issues that may arise while they're in their home. Ben, would you be able to tell us a bit about how you've supported some of our homeowners in the past?
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. So a good example would be our team might be in the home of an Ourboro client doing our regular maintenance visit. So we're going through the home top to bottom, and we may identify water damage or some mold issues. And so in that instance, an Ourboro homeowner then has our whole team available to help them remediate that issue. So they can come to us to get guaranteed pricing on fixing the problem and know that Caboodl will be there to help them manage the process end to end. And because we've done it a number of times, it's a lot more certainty for them. Job gets done quicker, things tend to happen a lot smoother.
Amazing. That's great peace of mind for our homeowners. So, kind of getting into the home purchase process, how do you support new homeowners when they first move into their home?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that we do for new homeowners is that first visit. So when we set up a new client with Caboodl, we're going in through that home and going through everything top to bottom. And what we find a lot of the times is new homeowners, whether you've owned a home or it's your first home, you just don't know as much about this home. So we get people following us through our visit in the home, top to bottom, and just asking a lot of questions. And so it's a great opportunity for us to share with them how their home operates, because while most homeowners may get an inspection report as part of their purchase, they don't really get a user manual on how to use it. And so one of the biggest things we give new homeowners is some comfort that they can manage this home and point out the things that they might not otherwise know about.
Amazing. So if our homeowners don't have you with them to go through the home, let's say they're at a showing, when you go through your showing, what are some things you should look out for? If there's any kind of tells about a property that would provide some insight into the general condition of the home?
Yeah, I think what a lot of homeowners do when they go through a showing is they get, and understandably, taken in by the marketing of the home, right? And things look so nice, and you start to envision yourself in the home. What I like to do is just get kind of into the weeds a little bit when I'm in a home. So open up some cabinets, check under there. You're looking for like little indications that there may have been an issue in the past. So little pools of water staining, or you find newspaper that's laid under a vanity sink. So you should rely on your home inspection to really tell you about the critical things, but you can find stuff by just being a little inquisitive when you go through it. Flush those toilets, turn on some faucets, and really actually try to use the house a little bit.
Awesome. Those are great tips. And then beyond just the showing, when we start to review the inspection, what are the most common issues that come up in home inspection after purchase?
So the most common things that come up are things that you don't really need to worry about. Like every home inspection we look at will have minor issues around, minor cracking or paint peeling or doors that aren't working properly. There will frequently be some small electrical issues that should be fixed but aren't necessarily huge critical issues. You really want to look out and be concerned about structural problems, right? So if your inspection report is finding foundation cracking, termite damage, mold can be a big issue. Those are the big things we want to look out for. Things that, can't just be replaced. So an old HVAC system, not great. You're going to have to spend some money to replace it, but that happens, and it's not a problem with your home. So we're looking for fire damage in the roof, in the attic, and things that are hard and expensive for us to fix when we own the home.
Great. So moving into actual home ownership, what are a lot of the common maintenance items that people maybe neglect while they own their home?
Yeah, we're not great as homeowners, if I'm being honest. We forget a lot of stuff. So we will constantly be in homes, and one of the big things you need to do is make sure that your HVAC system is working, right? That's what keeps you warm, keeps you cool. And a really large number of homeowners just don't change the filters on their furnace. That's the simplest thing you can do to keep your furnace and your air conditioner running. Change your furnace filters regularly. So we'd like to see homeowners do a better job of that. And then a lot of people tend to neglect their eaves trough cleaning. So we don't really understand how all of the systems in our home work together, and you think that not cleaning your eaves troughs, it really just means water is going to pour over the eaves troughs. But what it really does is it floods your basement. And so if I could wave a magic wand, I'd have people cleaning their eaves troughs every fall at least, and changing their furnace filters every 3 months.
I will remember to do those things now. So Ben, what are some common issues that you and your team have been seeing out on the front lines lately?
Yeah, so big thing that we're seeing a lot just in general is we're getting a lot more adverse weather events, right? So, rainstorms, snowstorms, these things kind of seem to be coming with more force than they used to. So with that, there's just an added need to pay attention to the outside of your home. So we talked about you want to make sure you're getting those eaves troughs cleaned. You want to be looking at your roof, making sure your shingles or your roof covering is in place and in good shape, especially coming into winter when things are getting really snowy and really windy. So we're focusing a little bit more these days on the outside of people's homes to keep them from suffering water damage and having the outside get inside our home.
Another very popular Ourboro program with home buyers is our renovation credit program. So anytime you do any major work on your home, you can apply for a renovation credit. Ben and his team at Caboodl support our homeowners on their renovation, with their renovations. And so Ben, maybe tell us a bit about how you support and what the work you do with our homeowners on their renos.
For sure, yeah. So homeowners come to us with all manner of questions on improvements that they're looking to make with their home. So they'll come to us really to help them manage a project from end to end. So whether they're looking to do a bathroom addition or renovation or build a backyard deck, Caboodl and our team will help them put together a plan, put together some drawings, pricing, and help them to manage a project from estimate right to completion.
Great. Yeah, renovations can be, very intimidating. There's a lot going on there, so that's a great service to offer for sure.
Yeah, and it's not something that the average homeowner goes through a number of times, right? So you don't build up much expertise in managing renovations, so it can be hard to know which questions to ask, and Caboodl's just a great service because we know so much about your home already. We've got a history with you. We know how you use it, that we can frequently help get clients to a better outcome with their renovations.
Definitely. So for a new homeowner just moving into a new place, what are some really common renovations you see?
Yeah, a lot of renovations that the new homeowners are looking to take on are bathroom additions, bathroom renovations, kitchen updates. So we see, most people tend to spend most of their money on those areas of the home that deliver in function and value, right? So we spend most of our time in communal areas, so kitchen gets a lot of attention. And lately we've seen a lot of focus on the exterior of homes. So people are at home more, big investments going into outdoor space, backyards, decks, and even upgrading old structures like sheds and garages to be four season rooms, right? So we're converting garages into offices, so your commute's 15 steps.
So Ben, what kind of renovations do you think increases people's perceived value of the home the most? If I just move into a new place, what kind of work should I do to get the best bang for my buck?
Yeah, I think when you're thinking about renovations, there's really two reasons for it, right? It's one is I'm moving into a home and I want to live here, and so I'm thinking about it in terms of how am I going to get the most use out of this space, and then there's what renovations can I do to prepare my home to sell, and I'm going to get the most bang for my buck. So when it comes to using my space, it's really important for the homeowner to understand how they use their home. So are you hosting a lot? Do you cook a lot? Do we want to invest our money in a big, nice kitchen, opening up a dining room and making that a functional space? Or do I have a growing family and we've only got one bathroom in this house and we really are going to need that extra one to support us as kids get bigger? So for new homeowners, I want them to think about how they're going to use the space more than how much value they're going to get out of it. Always, you're going to get the most value out of adding space. So can you add another floor? Upgrading your bathrooms, upgrading your kitchens. Those are the best bang for your buck spots. And the biggest return on investment if you're going to sell is always just paint the house and make it look fresh and clean. Yeah.
Those are great insights, and I love what you said about making the home your own. I think that's one of the reasons why we're really excited to offer this renovation credit program at Ourboro, is because this is really your space, and the work you do on it should reflect your lifestyle and meet your needs. All right, Ben, now it's time for our rapid fire round. A few quick questions for you. Favorite neighborhood in the GTA?
I live in Leslieville, so I gotta go with my neighborhood, Leslieville.
Kitchen renovation or bathroom renovation?
Kitchen renovation all the way. I do most of the cooking in my family. You gotta have a good stove. You gotta be comfortable in the kitchen.
Best wall paint color?
Ooh, anything that's not Chantilly lace. I mean, people have done too much of that. Go with some bold color. Make it your own.
Penthouse or backyard?
Backyard.
Would you rather be walking distance to your favorite restaurant or always have parking at the grocery store?
Oh, I mean, we're getting our food delivered now, right? So you gotta be walking. Walking all the way.
In the holiday spirit, apple cider or eggnog?
Apple cider. A little bit of rum.
Ben, what does homeownership mean to you?
Oh, that's not a rapid fire question. That's a tough.
It's a tougher one.
It's financial security. It's a place to raise a family. I think that's what it comes down to for me. Like, I think about owning a home, and I think about my family. I think about my kids being born there, and it's really where my nuclear family is.
Ben, thanks again for coming in today. It was great chatting with you on home maintenance. We're really fortunate at Ourboro to have great partners like Ben and Caboodl and our various other partners in our network to help you on your home ownership journey, but also educating at home. Ben, thanks again for coming in. It was great chatting with you.
Thanks for having me, Brian. It was great.